A student produced this for UND's TV show, Studio One.
Many reporters dream of telling stories for a national news organization. The hard part is learning how to get from a local affiliate to the big leagues. Former PBS Frontline reporter Mark Trahant is here to tell us about his journey in the media world. Thanks for being on the show with us today.
I'm glad to be here.
So I heard that you started reporting in your teens. What did you start off doing?
I started a small newspaper in a tribal community, Fort Hall, Idaho, and couldn't find a real job after that.
And so you did some reporting for PBS's Frontline series as well. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure, I've worked on Frontline a couple of times. The most recent was a pretty tough story involving sexual abuse in Alaska. And it was actually a story that was so complicated I wasn't sure I wanted to do, but as I got into the reporting side of it, realized that it was a phenomenal story and I wanted to tell it.
And what was the most rewarding part about doing that story?
The people involved, the resilience, the ability to rise above the challenges they faced growing up.
And you also had a blog that you have that's free to the media. What is the purpose of that?
I decided that nobody was covering American Indians and elections, and decided to be really comprehensive about it. And actually I started off with health reporting during the healthcare reform debate, and it's kind of just become more about elections. Really, it's an all-purpose site that has everything from elections to county commission to state legislatures to Congress.
And how do you think that the evolution of technology has changed the journalism field?
Oh, it's changing everything every day. It's like an entirely different world. I expected when my career began to be entirely a newspaper editor, and never expected I would be doing television. And the opportunities for a young person now are greater than ever, because things are being invented. There's news media companies that didn't exist 5 years ago that are out hiring people saying, astonish us.
And how did you transition from being a reporter now to teaching?
I've been doing it a little bit for a while, and I always continue to practice reporting, so I stay pretty current. I think I try to just be open and to talk to students about how this is such a great time of opportunity and to be prepared for it.
And how important do you think it is that you had so many experiences that you can share with your students?
Oh, I think that's invaluable. For one thing, I've made some doozies of mistakes over the years, and because I can relate to those mistakes, perhaps save a student one or two along the way.
And you've also been doing reporting while you're teaching this semester. That has to be a lot. How are you juggling that?
I get up early. I think it's important to stay current and to try to show students as well as yourself that you're not just teaching this stuff, that you're actually practicing it. And writing is something that's a muscle that needs to be exercised. You can't just do it one day and then go away for a while. You have to keep at it. What's
your favorite part about teaching?
Probably surprising people with stories they didn't know, and enlightening folks with ideas.
And so what's next for teaching your students with all these changes in technology and everything? What have you been doing lately?
Well, the big one is we'll be announcing the details very soon, but we're starting an Indigenous news project involving students, Indigenous News Network. And our idea is that there's not enough Native students at North Dakota to pull off a major news operation. So why not broaden it and include Native students from the entire country? And so we'll actually be hiring freelancers, and we've got 2 editors working now, and soon we'll have a product to show.
And so what are some of the bigger lessons that you need to give students so that they're ready for that?
Be open to technology and how it's changing the field dramatically. It used to be that you would need a satellite truck and some really sophisticated equipment to tell a story live. Now you can pull out a cell phone, as Studio One did a few minutes ago with a periscope. The opportunity to tell stories, dramatic stories, powerful stories with very little expensive technology is a whole game changer. When I talk to students, many of them tell me they want to work at Vice News, they want to work at AJ+. They're seeing these new media operations and saying, this is the kind of storytelling I'd like to do.
Can you give me a specific example that you've seen of how technology has changed recently in the media industry?
Oh, sure. The first one was going back to Frontline. The first time I did a Frontline, I had a full crew. We did everything by the book. After 8 hours, we went into overtime and had very strict rules. Second time I did it, they just said, here are the parameters of the story. Here's a set amount. We don't care how you do it. Just deliver something. Then most recently, a couple of years ago, I did a story for the NewsHour, and we shot with one regular portable camera, but we also shot with a DSLR. And as we're editing, I found we're using almost all the stuff from the DSLR. And it occurred to me that the technology has changed so much that you don't need the same tools you did before, that really it's more accessible.
It's incredible how well all that's been going with technology lately. Thanks for being on the show with us today, Mark.
Glad to do it.